John McCain says that if he's elected president, he'd balance the federal budget by the end of his first term. Is this realistic? Well, Alan's been doing some analysis. What have you found, Alan?
Well, Ali, let's think about it. You know, in theory, anything is possible. But in practice, experts are saying, let's not count on this happening.
John McCain claims he can balance the federal budget.
American workers and families pay their bills and balance their budgets, and I'll demand the same thing of our government, which you're not getting now.
Is there any way it can be done? The nonpartisan Congressional Budget Office says yes, even predicting a surplus by fiscal year 2012 under current law. How? Because the Bush tax cuts are scheduled to expire in 2010. And the alternative minimum tax, introduced in the 70s to ensure the wealthy pay income tax, is due to affect more middle-income households. But that is not what John McCain has in mind.
American families need tax relief, and I, not my opponent, will deliver it.
McCain pledges to extend the Bush tax cuts and protect millions of Americans from paying the alternative minimum tax. Those promises, some experts say, would dramatically increase the budget deficit.
The chance that he would really balance the budget by the end of his first 4 years, near zero.
On the spending side, John McCain says he won't back down in Iraq or Afghanistan. But the wars are costly, budgeted at $188 billion this coming fiscal year.
To the extent that it becomes possible to draw troop levels down in Iraq, there's going to be a tremendous demand not to bring them home, set them down and not use them, but to swing them, or at least some significant fraction of them, to Afghanistan.
Even if U.S. troops in Iraq were cut by 80%, the Urban Brookings Tax Center says McCain would still face a deficit of nearly $450 billion. To balance the budget, McCain would have to make cuts as severe as chopping Social Security by 50% or slashing Medicare by 70%.
We all know that is not going to happen. Now, here's one more important note. John McCain says that balancing the budget will depend upon reasonable economic growth. Given the lousy state of the economy right now, it's reasonable to assume that growth may still be subpar when the next president takes office. That, of course, Ali, means less tax revenue,
right,
not more.
If this is less in the control of the president than one might be led to believe from John McCain's comments, is this a change of policy for him? Is this any kind of turnaround?
There's been quite the shift over here. Back in April, he was saying balance the budget by the end of a second term. Now, what's happened to the economy since April? It's gotten worse, not better. But here he is saying I can do it sooner.
In
well,
shorter time. Interesting.
There's a real battle going on within his economic advisor pool, and this is the latest.